Home security cameras are a staple in modern households, used to monitor homes for safety and peace of mind. However, when the footage from these devices captures something unexplainable, the comfort of knowing you're being watched over can turn into a terrifying ordeal. Such is the case for many individuals who find their cameras documenting strange occurrences that defy explanation. This script focuses on 5 different incidents where home security cameras and personal recordings revealed disturbing and possibly paranormal phenomena. From objects moving on their own to ghostly figures appearing in the footage, these stories have left both the people involved and viewers around the world questioning what could be behind such terrifying experiences. Are these incidents merely technical glitches and tricks of the light, or are they signs of something much darker, lurking unseen in ordinary homes? The Chubby Gooby incident, a haunting bedroom encounter. On June 19, 2022, a seemingly peaceful night turned into a nightmare for user Chubby Gooby and her husband. The couple was asleep in their bedroom when their home security camera captured footage that left them deeply unsettled. In a post shared online, Chubby Gooby explained that words could not adequately describe the discomfort they felt after reviewing the video. Though hesitant, she decided to share the footage with others, feeling that it was important to reveal what had been happening in their home. In the video, the couple is shown lying in bed when something inexplicable begins to happen. According to Chubby Gooby, it seemed as though an unseen entity had entered the room, closed the door behind it, and started moving objects around without any physical presence to account for the movements. Both she and her husband were in a half-asleep state, barely aware of their surroundings. Upon reviewing the footage, they realized the chilling nature of what had been caught on camera. Something had been in their bedroom, moving items with no apparent cause. The couple was at a loss for how to explain what they saw. They turned to the internet, asking viewers for any scientific explanations that could help put their minds at ease. Chubby Gooby acknowledged that she had experienced strange events in her home before, but nothing quite as extreme as this. She even speculated that whatever was happening might be following her, adding an extra layer of fear to the situation. Unfortunately, the responses they received only deepened their anxiety, as many viewers suggested they might be dealing with a malevolent presence and advised them to leave their home immediately. Jerry Bruce's Strange Occurrences, Doors and Toys in Motion, a family man's nightmare. Jerry Bruce is a father known for sharing wholesome, family-friendly content on his YouTube channel. However, in May of 2009, he posted a video that stood out from his usual light-hearted fare. It was footage of something that left him and his family deeply disturbed. One night, Jerry and his wife were awakened by the sound of a door closing in their home. Intrigued and a little concerned, Jerry grabbed his phone and began recording what was happening. The footage he captured shocked him, as it suggested that something paranormal might be occurring in their otherwise normal household. The first incident, a moving door handle. In the first video, Jerry records a door handle turning on its own, as if someone on the other side were trying to open the door. Yet when Jerry opens the door, the room is completely empty. There's no one inside, and no logical reason for the handle to have moved. Some viewers theorized that a draft could have caused the door to move, but others pointed out that the handle's movement was too deliberate for that explanation. The incident left Jerry feeling uneasy, but it was only the beginning of the strange events in his home. The second incident, a haunted closet. A few months later, in July of 2009, Jerry posted another video that further added to the mystery. In this clip, Jerry is recording his son playing in the living room when something even more unsettling happens. The closet door, which had been closed, suddenly swings open on its own. Moments later, a toy on the floor flips over as if someone, or something, had tripped over it. The eerie timing of the toy's movement made it seem as though an invisible force had knocked it over in its attempt to reach Jerry's son. Alarmed, Jerry quickly grabs his son and leaves the room. The footage has left many viewers convinced that something paranormal is at work in Jerry's home, though skeptics remain unsure, pointing out that it's difficult to confirm such theories based on video alone. The haunted house intruder, a shadow in the hallway. the disappearance of a couple. In a particularly eerie case, an anonymous individual known only as S decided to break into a house that had gained a notorious reputation in the local community. The house had once been occupied by a couple who had mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Rumors swirled that something terrible had happened inside the home, leading to its abandonment. After their disappearance, a family member of the missing couple released surveillance footage taken from cameras inside the house, showing strange and unsettling occurrences prior to their vanishing. The footage shared by the family member showed objects moving on their own doors creaking open and closed, and strange noises coming from empty rooms. Despite the chilling nature of the footage, S was undeterred and decided to investigate the house personally. Entering through a window on the second floor, he made his way inside, immediately feeling a sense of unease. Armed with only a camera, he recorded what he saw as he walked through the house. As S explored the home, he suddenly heard knocking sounds coming from a nearby hallway. He turned his camera in the direction of the noise, only to see what appeared to be a shadowy figure peeking around the corner. The figure seemed to be observing him, moving in a way that was unnaturally smooth, almost as if it were floating or sliding across the floor. When S gathered the courage to approach the area where the figure had been, he found nothing there. After posting the footage online, viewers pointed out how unnerving the shadow's movement was, with many speculating that the house was indeed haunted by some kind of malevolent spirit. William Sloane's journey into the paranormal began when he decided to use a Ouija board to try and communicate with a ghost that he believed was haunting his home. William had experienced several odd events in his house, such as objects moving on their own and strange noises in the night. During his Ouija board session, William managed to make contact with a spirit that identified itself as James. According to the board, James was responsible for the strange activity in the home. A month after his Ouija board session, William was in his living room when he noticed something strange. The chair in the corner of the room began to rock back and forth, seemingly on its own. William, visibly unnerved, spoke to the entity he believed was James, asking it to rock the chair just a little more. The chair responded, moving slightly as if the spirit was acknowledging William's request. Though the movements were subtle, they were enough to make William believe that James was present in the room. In another video recorded a month later, William is sitting at home when he hears a strange noise. He quickly grabs his camera and begins recording, focusing on a set of vertical blinds in the living room. According to William, the blinds had rattled as though someone had walked into them, even though no one was nearby. He tried to recreate the event by calling out to James, asking him to move the blinds again. Though the blinds moved slightly in response, the movement wasn't as pronounced as it had been before. Despite his efforts, William was left questioning whether the spirit of James was truly haunting his home. Nathan Hughes and Molly the dog. A dog's fearful reaction, a dog's disturbing behavior. Nathan Hughes, an actor and photographer, loves spending time with his dogs. One day, however, he noticed something unusual with his dog Molly. While sitting on the couch, Molly began trembling as if she were seeing something that Nathan couldn't. Alarmed by her behavior, Nathan tried to comfort her, but Molly remained fixated on a specific spot in the room, her body shaking in fear. Nathan captured the entire scene on video, showing Molly staring at an empty part of the room while refusing to eat a treat, something she normally wouldn't hesitate to do. Molly's trembling continued, and Nathan's repeated attempts to calm her didn't seem to help. Viewers of the video were quick to speculate that Molly might be sensing a paranormal presence in the room, something that was invisible to Nathan but clear to her. Some viewers suggested that Molly might be having a seizure, but others pointed out that animals experiencing seizures typically don't respond to external stimuli. In the video, Molly is seen looking back and forth when Nathan speaks to her, indicating that she was fully conscious but deeply frightened by something unseen. Whether it was a spirit or some other factor causing Molly's distress remains unclear, but her unusual behavior has sparked widespread debate among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. As these stories show, Home security footage can sometimes capture much more than burglars or stray animals. The unsettling events captured in these videos remain unsolved mysteries, leaving those involved and viewers around the world to speculate about what might be happening behind closed doors. From unexplained movements to ghostly figures, these recordings provide a glimpse into a world that lies just beyond our understanding. Whether these incidents are the result of supernatural forces, camera malfunctions, or simple misinterpretations of ordinary events, they all serve as chilling reminders that sometimes the things we can't see may be the ones we should fear the most. For now, the mysteries remain unsolved, but perhaps one day, the true nature of these terrifying occurrences will be revealed.